we are going to start with Cartesian graphs. I don't think the experts have done it also. So, all right, so let us start with that. So you can see this now. This chapter is a little bit difficult to teach because I can't get you to physically write. But for the first exercise, you can write down the coordinates. You know what's the coordinates, right? Okay, if you don't know, I'm just going to show you the first one. Okay, let's say we are looking at the coordinates of A. There are two axes. This is axis, one axis is called X. This axis is called Y. Okay, this you all know this. I'm sure you all know this. Okay, so now if this is X and this is Y, how do we call this? What's the coordinates of this? You look from the X first, as if you draw a line up. And then you look from the Y. So the coordinates of A is what? Okay, so we write it like this. X is 5, we write 5, comma, Abdul Rahman. His name is Abdul Rahman, I forgot. And then Y is 2. So we write 2. Okay, so Abdul Rahman, okay, I'm just going to repeat. There are two axes lah. So X and Y. So if you want to find point A, the coordinates, you look at the x-axis 5, you write down 5 and 2. So 5 and 2 means that. All right. Can you write down the coordinates of B, C, D, E, F? But please write down B. What's the coordinates? You can write down like that. B, then write down coordinates. Okay. C, then you send to me. Then we check. Okay, I hope it's clear. If not clear, we'll make it bigger. Okay, we'll make it bigger. I hope Sophia joins soon. Sophia, you didn't mention the name. She straightway joined. Okay, down there. So I repeat, can you write down the coordinates of B, C, D, E, and F? Okay, B, C, D, E, and F. So the first one for A is 5, 3. So let us look at the rest. Anyone sending me by phone, then you will tell me. I'm going to check. This should be easy. It should be, Raihana. Raihana has given the first one. Let us see. Oh no, Sophia, I hear it. Okay, let's see. Okay, why? Wait fast. Let me check one by one. No, you cannot write 4 and 2. You must use comma. So some say 4, some say -4. Hey guys, you got to make up your mind. Some say even half. Okay, so we got to look at B now. We go look at B. Okay, we see. You. Let us see. Because some of you are confused already. Where is B? B is here. So what do? We draw a line in our head. We draw the line in our head. Okay, but if you have your paper in front of you, you can draw from the x-axis. So x is what? X is, X is 4. Is it +4 or -4? This side is plus lah. This side is plus. Okay. And then what's the y coordinate? The y is -2, you know. So how do we read this? Very simple. The coordinates is 4, -2. You cannot write -2, 4. You say, never mind lah, I like y lah. No, cannot. You must do x first. So you go to the x-axis, this point, right? X is 4, y is -2. So this is the coordinate. Don't write n, don't write n, use comma. Okay, I'm going to check the rest now. Okay, let me check the rest. Okay, B, you know the answer. C, let's see. C. Asan, Raihana, your C terbalik lah. Raihana, you cannot follow the Y first. I know you want to be tall. You got to be down on the ground. Must use x-axis first. Otherwise, you read it all wrongly. Okay, let us see now. See, Asan, see, no see. Raihana, check it. Asan also same thing. Asan, you must see. You don't go by the height. You must go by the x-axis. X is this axis. Okay, some must say inchi lah. Let's say inchi. Inci, congratulations, Inci. Shafika, congratulations. Let me see now those who send by WhatsApp. Yeah, because my phone is somewhere else. Let us see. Shafika, she used both. Okay. Sophia, wow, Sophia very fast. Sophia cannot use the Y first. Sophia cannot use the Y first. Must use the X. Okay. So some of you are still not understanding this. Okay, I go through again. Hey, boys and girls, please look and check. Please look and check. Heian, are you okay, Heian? Now down here, look. Where is C? C is here. Which axis do we go first? X. This is X. You see, they even write for you. If you don't know, X is always lying down. Then from here, you see, where does it go up? Hey, it goes up here, -3, -2. So the first point is -3. You cannot put -5. If you say -4, it means down here. There's nothing down here. There's nothing, unless you're saying it's D. But not doing D yet. Then you go to Y. Y, this is Y exists. You can see the Y exists. Straight is Y exists. You can see on the top of it. Can you all see? You cannot see the Y. Now you can see the Y exists. I can see the Y axis. So now how? Then from here, you go from the Y axis. So the Y axis down here, you see, -5. So -3, -5, very easy. Okay, you must know this coordinates, this is life skill. No? Especially the boys, let's say you have a map, you're stuck in a jungle, you got to get out. Girls also. Okay? But nowadays we got GPS. Unfortunately, it may not work in the jungle. Okay, D. Now we're going to look at D. Let me check the WhatsApp first for D. D. Okay, Miss Sophia say that. Let me see whether Sophia is right. Hold on. D salah. Salah. Sophia, check Sophia. Learn it properly, Sophia. Come on. D, C, Shafika Husna is correct . Congratulations, Shafika. Heian, what about Heian? Heian, okay. What about the rest? Okay, Heian, well done. Inshira, well done. Zahira, well done. Ahsan, well done. What about the rest? Shafika, well done. Hey, the rest did not send. Come on, guys. What about who is that guy? Abdul Rahman, you understand how to do, Abdul Rahman? You know what to do, Abdul Rahman? You look upset. Don't be upset. Sometimes in life, we can be upset. Yeah, but it's okay. In life, being upset is part and parcel. So now, where's the D is here? So what do? You go to the x-axis. Where is it? A, down here, it's -5. So you put D -5 as the first one. And then where is it on the y-axis? In 4. -5, 4. Okay, so you're complete then until the end, EF. Okay, some say already complete. Let's see Ahsan, let's see. Ahsan, whether you got E and F correct. Ahsan, congratulations, your E is correct. What about your F? Your F is also correct. So let us check the rest now. What about the rest? Raihana, for your F. Raihana, congratulations, your F is correct. Shafika, I'm so sorry. You have mistaken the X for the Y for the X. Come on, Shafika. Aduh, dia makan sedap. Oi, makan, very nice. The way you eat slow motion. You're making me hungry. Bu, cepat, Bu. Aku lapar. Okay, now the next one, E. Here we go. Let's see, Rahana for E. Did she get it correct? Congratulations, Miss Rahana. Shafika, E is correct. Shafika, only your F is not correct. Let's see now. Ahsan, well done. Zahira Banu, terima kasih. Shafika buat apa? Okay, your E is correct. Let us go now to the rest down here. Heian, come on, Heian, what about the rest? Heian, you're moving to the rest. Sophia, 1-1. Okay, Sophia, your E is correct, but your F is wrong. If you say 1 is to 1, let's say now, Sophia, we take your answer, Sophia. Don't be embarrassed. You say 1, yeah, this is correct, F is 1. And 1 is here. 1 is here. This is 1. This is 1. So what is this? This is 1. This is 0. You must use this one first. This is 1. And then use this line, 0. I hope you get it. Okay. 0, 6. Okay, well done. Okay, I think you are all quite okay. But let us try. I'm going to mark a point. We call it Z. Or some people call it Z. Okay, hold on. I'm going to mark the point. Now, how do you mark the point? You can put a dot, but you draw 2 lines like a cross, like that. Can you please send your answer? What are the coordinates of Z or Z? Z or Z? Let's see now. Okay, Hian has given the answer. Let's see Hian. Hian and Shafika. Hold on. Okay. One say 2, 3. One say 3, 2. Which one is it? You got to make up your mind. 2, 3. Oh, okay. Most say 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Is it 2, 3 or 3, 2? Some are still confused. X and Y. You start with the x-axis. Remember, start with the x. So now this is here, right? This is x-axis. Fire from here. No, bingo lah. Okay, you fire up from the x-axis first. So you fire what? 2, number 2. And then how to reach this point? From y-axis, fire. Number 3. Imagine, you can imagine you are shooting things down, no problem. In fact, there is a game, There's a game, I do not know whether you know of this game. It's the one with playing with the battleships. And then they have the cover there. And you have to use the coordinates. You all know that, right? Maybe they might change this to A, B, C, D. So we can change also. We can change. Let us try this game now. Let's try the game. See whether you can do it or not. Okay. We are going to try. We're going to change it now. I'm going to change all the X. These X are not correct now. Okay. All this not correct now. Okay. Imagine. Okay. All this I erase now. And I'm going to ask you based on the coordinates. Based on the coordinates, this is A. This is C. This is E. This is F. This is G. This is H. This is 0 still. This one is 0. This is I. This is Q. P. R. S. T. Can you give me the coordinates of A, B, C, please? A, B, C. You all just type in your coordinates. Let's see, you know how to read. Okay, because you can change of course, in school, they are just going to use numbers. But I need you to understand how to use this. Do you write the letter first or the number first? Which one? Think, Think, please. Yeah, I want the coordinates of A, B, C using alphabet and the numbers. Which one do you do first? Okay, Rahana, say for A, 0, 1. This is the old one. Oh, Inshira now. Inshira say, okay, well done, Inshira, for the first one. What about the rest? Okay, someone has sent. Shafika, first one correct? Shafika very fast. Shafika does. Okay, first one correct. B. Let's see B. Shafika, second one correct. C. Shafika, third one correct. Well done. Second one wrong, correct. Second one right. So Shafika, all 3 correct. Okay, Asan, B is correct. Okay, let me check all the. Asan, A correct. Rahana, don't use 0 lah. Rahana. Down here, what is A? This one. We use this. Raihana, B correct. Raihana, I'm confused now, Raihana. We should use 0. Inshira, correct for C. E, F. Okay, E, we don't go. Asan, correct for B. Raihana, hold on for the F and hold on. No, this one is not a 0, no, Raihana. Don't use not 0, no. Don't write 0, we don't know, use the alphabet. Okay, so D or don't need to do, don't need, just ABC. Inshira, let us see whether your answer is okay. Inshira, correct. Okay. A and B correct. Don't need to do C, D, E here. But now we are going to use the normal numbers. This is okay. You know, these are called coordinates. And we are doing Cartesian coordinates. Okay, there's a guy who discovered this. So now down here, you are supposed to plot and label. So I'm not going to ask you to do this, but this is something you will be asked to do. In order for you to do this, you must know how to mark the point. I'm just going to demonstrate. Let's say point A. They tell me to write point A. Where's point A? -3. So first one is x-axis. I must go x-axis. -3, -3. Stop. -3 is here. So imagine now you fire a shot. Imagine. This side now there is like a shot fired. And then 6 for Y. 6 is here. So they both must meet. You fire a shot here. Pam. This one you fire a shot up. You will get a point down here. This is point A. So you must label A. Okay. I am going to do, there's going to be 3 mistakes. Okay, you tell me which one are right and which one is wrong. I will label it. Okay, you see whether it's right or wrong. Okay, don't tell. If you think it's wrong, you just, this is A. B, B.
You're finding the B one, right?
No, I'm going to write B. You tell me which one is right or wrong. B, is it right or wrong? Only tell me the wrong one, okay? You just tell me B or C or A. If you think A is wrong, you just message. If it's right, don't need to message. C. C, C. This is C. All those that are wrong, might be more than 3 maybe. D. D for that here. E. F. Okay, please send me all those that coordinates that are the points that are wrongly drawn. Okay, you don't need to write wrong. You just send your answer A, B, C, D, E, F. Which one? Let us see here. Okay, Shafika, your answer is correct. I cannot see. If I say your answer B is correct, that means people know it's wrong. Right. Shafika, your first answer is correct. Your second answer is correct too. So Shafika, you say there's only 2 mistakes, Let us see. Here, your first answer is correct. Your second answer is wrong. The second one that you gave, that's a correct answer. It's following the coordinates. And your third answer that you gave, it is, yes, you're correct, it's wrong. Okay, I run through. Those of you who say A is correct, no one say A is wrong. That means you're right. A is correct. Because we demonstrate. B is supposed to be 4, 4 down here. It means you must start 4 down. A, this is not, B is not in 4. B is in 5. You must start in 4. Where is the 4 down here? And 5 down here. This is the correct B. I'm doing corrections now. This is correct. This one salah. B is salah down here. Why? 4, 5. You see? 4, 5. Next one C. C is 0. 0. 2. 2 is here. That one -2. This one is C. You know what lesson this is, right? Maths with Singlish. Okay. Now, boys and girls, you can see now 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. Correct. D. Correct. Okay. And then E. E minus 4. Minus 4 down here, no? minus 5. This one plus 5 lah. Salah lah. It's minus 4, minus 5 down here. This is E. And F is minus 2, 0. This is correct. So you must be able to do this. If you cannot do this, you are in trouble. And if you say, never mind lah, mathematics not important. This is important. This is map skills, you know. You know that the Malays last time, you all know about the Malays. They could travel. I show it to you lah. You all do not know. Some of you don't know your own heritage. You know? Okay. For me, I'm not a pure Malay. I mean, Malayized Indian. But I will show it to you. What could the Malays do? You say Malays cannot do anything. Huh? No. They can do many things. Let me see. Okay, Malays. But this is one group of the Malays lah. Okay. Bugis, sailors. Maybe I told you this before. Sail. They are small boats, no? From where? Indonesia or Malaysia to Australia. Small boats, no? Is it true? Down here. See, let's see. This is, can you see not? The sailing rate, okay, you cannot see this. So I do not know what you can see this, right? So boats in Sulawesi, you must know all this about your culture, you must know. So the Malay boats like that, you know, they're very small. It's going in the ocean. Of course, you can travel in the ocean, you see. It will go all the way to Australia. Traveling to Australia now. So down here, can you look at these boats? They use like that. You know how big the waves are? If you have not seen those Hollywood movies, there's one, they're showing the waves. These are like the jetty. You watch Piramli movie, you can see some of the jetty. Okay. Now, so now down here, this is the boat. So the Bugis. Can you see the Bugis? Best known specialist mariners. Mariner means what? Marina Bay, mariners. Mariners means, it means people who are sailors by the Bugis. And they are well known. They're well known to be what? To travel, let's see. But of course, they did piracy. You know, piracy. You know, pirate, right? They churi, slave trading. And they were prominent boat builders, but they didn't mention about Australia. But they used to travel to Australia. Let me see. But I want you to know how small the boats are. These are small boats, you know. So that is a skill. And when they make this, do you know when they make the boats without nails? You know that? Say how you put them together. Even the old Malay houses don't have nails. You don't know, not? You make a house, no nails. See, is it possible? Of course, but the Malays have already lost this culture. But this is supposed to be maths lesson, not Malay lesson. Okay, so let me just, but I want you all to know that your culture is important. Okay, it's important. So now we are supposed to join. So we cannot do this one. This is taken from this book, right? You all know this book. Okay, this is taken from this book. Okay, so next week we'll do another book. Down here. Okay. So now they want you to find the points of the triangle. So I'm gonna the area of the triangle. So I'm gonna plot the points for you. Okay. P is -3, -3, 1. 1 down here. Down here. I put like that. Like that. This is P. Q is 4, 1. This is what? R, 4, 3. So X4, Y3. So I've already imagine now I join the dots imagine. I'm not going to join it for you. You try to find the area of PQR. Can you please find the area of PQR and send your answers? Area of PQR, please. You want me to draw to those who cannot see? I will draw lah. I will draw. Find the area. Okay, Shafi says four square cm. Is it correct? I don't know. You're going to decide. Maybe you might be right. Maybe you might be wrong. Come on, come on, come on. Here and come, try here. You see, maybe you got a headache already. Yeah, lah, sec 2 lah. Sec 2 very difficult. Never mind, never mind. Difficult also okay. Sophia says 6 cm, cm square. Shafi said now 3.5. What is the correct answer? Come on, guys. You know what to do. Okay, come on. Send your answers, please. Okay. Anyone else? Only Shafi you need to give an answer. Hey, the rest are sleeping. Hey, come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, come on, come on. Shafika said double 7. Shafika said no, my brother. Ian said 12. Come on. What is the correct answer? Come, you all know. The formula of area of a triangle, you all know what? Half times base and height. But even if you don't know, a triangle is always half of a rectangle. You see down here, there's a rectangle. Okay, I put the rectangle, I use different color. You can see what is the area of the rectangle. The area of rectangle is what? You see down here is 2, right? Okay, I show you different ways. This one is 2 units, right? This one how many units? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From here to here, 7. 7 times 2, 14. Divide by 2 lah. Is it? Is it correct? 3.5. What is it? Inshira says 7. Okay. So you look at it. You look at it. This is 1 unit. We are talking about not cm lah. We do not know whether it's cm or not because they didn't tell us. Although you can assume this is 1 cm. So you take 2 times base times height divided by 2 lah. 7 times 2, 14 divided by 2 is 7. So this is 7. Now to prove the case, we need to prove because some of you say maybe 3.5 still. Let me prove the case. Can you see this is one full square? 2, 3. Okay, this one here, this one, watch, this one, the blue, I go and fit down here. So now you have 4 full squares here. This one plus the one down here. All right. And then the 5th one, this one is down here, 5th one. Can you see now? And the 6th one and the 7th, roughly, yeah. So it is actually 7 square cm or 7 units square. I hope you're okay. Remember the formula of the triangle. Okay. So now, imagine now here, imagine now. The vertical, now they don't give you anything now. They tell you that A, the point is this. B, the point is this. And C, we do not know where it is. But the area is 16 units. The area is 16 units. Can you draft on your paper, draw on your paper somewhere? You just draft it. Can you find a possible pair of coordinates for C? Can or not? Later we will try down here. We will try down here. We will use another paper. Or I will take this one. I will take this one. -8 minus 1. Let us see. Can we use this one? Imagine down here. Okay, -8 minus 1. Yeah, -8. 7 minus 7 minus 8. -8 minus 1 is point down here. Okay, hold on. I just refer to this one. Okay, they say that -8 minus 1, this is point A. Okay, imagine, imagine this is point A. Okay, you must try, okay, you must try difficult ones, you have to try. What happened to my pen? A, this is point A. Then the next one is 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1, this is point B. And they tell you that there is a point C. The point C is supposed to be somewhere lah. Can you come out the coordinates for point C? But the area of the, let's say down here, let's say the triangle is like that. Let's say something like, let's say you're going to make a triangle like that. Let's say. And the area is what? The area is 16 units. The area is 16 units. So what is the point? What's the third point? Can you all try? Sophia has given the answer. Okay. Pause. -8 minus 1. You see -8 minus 1, that's for A. That's for A. We know this one A. They already give you -8 minus 1. Okay. Okay, I want to find the coordinates of point C. Find what is point C. Where is point C? Can you think of a way to find out? This is like 16 square cm. So where is point C? Here, where? Okay, we're gonna run through in a while, okay? You must understand the concept, and what is the concept? We'll come to that in a moment. You don't need to have graph paper for this one. You just draw the thing. Okay, no problem, Masan. Please carry on. Okay, anyone has sent the answer? Possible coordinates. I know this is a little bit challenging. Hey, don't doze off lah. Come on, guys. You are in Sec 2 now. Soon you're going to be in Sec 3. Remember? See, so what? So what? Sec 3, then you Sec 4. Next year, you'll be stream, I believe. So do well. You might even be able to take A Maths. Okay. So I'm going to draw nicely this A to B so that you are very, very clear. A to B. I'm going to use a different color. A to B. How many units? Oh, ya Allah. Sorry, I thought I used a straight line. So how many units is from A to B? You got to count. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now, if let's say it's a rectangle, 8 times 2, then you have 2 cm down here. But this is half the area of a rectangle. So how many cm must he go up the height? You understand what I'm saying? How many cm must the height go up? You can go up here, you can go down, up to you. How to get, so down here, okay, those of you who are more able, I can write it like that. This is area of a triangle. What's the area of a triangle? Half times base times height is equals to 16. So watch what I do. This is the formula. You all know this is the formula, right? Half times base times height. You all know, right? So now I'm going to show you how to find what the height is. I'm sorry. Who you're talking to? Okay. The base we already got is 8 units. So half times 8, we can write down here lah. Half times 8 times h is equals to what? 16. And we can figure this out already. I divide by 2. I divide by 2. 4h. 4 times h is 4h. 4h equals to 16 lah. What is 1h? What is the height? You can find already. 1h sama. H is sama. 16 divided by 4. Answer is 4. Huh? The height is 4. Yes, the height is 4. So from here you count. It can be 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have your height down here. And then what happened? And then if your height is here, you can draw your triangle down here. Like that. Aduh, siapa tu? So you need to give the coordinate. But another person may say, I want to choose the height down here lah. Can or not? Can, the height can also be here. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then your triangle will be like that. No problem. Then you give this coordinate. Or you want to give this coordinate. All the points down here is possible. You see, what about here? Can or down here? Can also because your triangle will be like that. Right? Your triangle will be like, then where's your height? Your height will be from here to here. You get it or not? You understand now? Because the height is supposed to be 4 cm. You say, I don't want to do it this way. I say, what you want to do? You say, I want to go up. You say, why is the triangle going down? I want to go up. Okay, you can go up also. Okay, now we go up lah. So same thing, you come from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somewhere here, let's say somewhere here. Then you can draw your triangle like that. It's the same thing. Okay, imagine like that. So it's an 8 times 4 divided by 2. That is your, you get 16. You see now, but don't like here. I want to do another part. Up to you. Want to do down here? Can also. You can take the point down here also can. Down here. Then you go down here. Go down here. You see, the base is 8. The height is 4. 8 times 4 divided by 2, you get 16. So you can give so many different coordinates. So what's the coordinate down here? Possible answer. Minus 7. What? This one. Minus 5. Okay, possible. But it also can be minus 7 plus 3 down here. Can also. So many different possibilities. Okay. I hope I did not lose you now. Please come back to the living and awake. Now we try now. That's the question for here. This muscle question. Challenge myself. So when you are those of you using this textbook, you know how to do. Make sure in school you try. Can we try now? This one now going to formula. What is the value of y when x is 2? What is the value of x when y is minus 3? Please try that. Okay. And for question number 1, try. This is now algebra doing what? Later you find out. This is graph also. Cannot? Okay, someone has given an answer. Who is this? Shafi'i. Is he correct? Let's see. Yeah. Congratulations, Mr. Shafi'i, for question I. Come on. The rest, come on. Someone else has given an answer. Inshira, well done. The Shafi'i Inshira team. Very good at Malay Pidato. Is it? Or Shafia is quite joker. I can still remember her line. Biadab engkau. Aduh. Well done, Hassan. Well done. What about the rest? Come on. Oh, Shafika, yes, well done. Okay. Hayan, well done. Sophia, well done. I didn't see. Sorry. Okay. All right. Well done. So what about finding x? Let's see now. Abdul Rahman, you know how to do not? Abdul Rahman, you know how to do I? Can or not? Can do or not? So just need to put in the value. Okay, if you all are unsure, put in the value. So what do you put in? They say x is 2, so you put 2 here lah. Finish. And then 4 plus 1, this is equals to y. You just put in the value. Y equals to 4x. You know what's x? What they tell you is 2. So 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1, 9. So answer for question number 1 is 9. What about question number 2? Let's see. Shafi and Inshira have the same answer. Let us see whether anyone else. Try for this question now. Here and here, let's see. Here, yes, same answer. Sophia, same answer. Well done. Shafika, no answer. Shafika, no answer. Oh, okay, good answer. Okay, your answer is all correct. Hold on, I think it's correct. Okay, let us see. Yeah. So how to do this question? Now you want to find y, but they tell you what y is, right? So we write down first. Y equals to 4x plus 1. They tell you the y equals minus 3. We'll put minus 3 here because it's y equals to 4x. Okay, plus 1. Plus 1, I can bring over plus 1 over that side. I bring over plus 1 over that side, become minus 1. Minus $1 minus $3 means minus $4 equals to, oh, sorry, down here is plus 1. I bring it over, it become minus 4, right? Minus 1 become, plus 1 become minus 1. You owe $1, you owe $3, you owe $4. So 4x equals to minus 4. What is x? Just divide lah. Okay, we can do it like that. This is more how we are more accustomed to. 4x equals to minus 4. What is x? X equals to negative 4 divided by 4 lah. Equals to what? Negative 1. Okay. Now, how is this part of graph? I'm going to show you, okay? Okay, we remember this. This is actually a coordinate on the point on this graph. So what is it? I want you to understand there's a connection. Y equals to 4x plus 1. Okay, let us see. Y equals to 4x plus 1. They give us the coordinate. Okay, down here is actually 1 point. 4x plus 1. This is the graph. I'm just guessing. I think I'm correct. Okay, I'm going to draw the graph for you. So cannot see that. This graph is small. Hold on. Let me bring to another picture. This one over here. I'm going to draw the graph. Okay, and you will see that this graph will be correct. I'm going to use another color. I will remove the other stuff. Okay, y equals to 4x plus 1. So down here there's 1 point here. 4x. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down there's another point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's one more point somewhere above here. Higher down here. So okay, never mind. I will now draw the graph for you. This is the graph. This line is called a graph. And what is this graph called? They really tell you it's an equation. What is it? Y equals to 4x plus 1. Do you remember the point when x, okay, they tell you when x is what? The first one, forget it. Hold on. When x is 2, y is how many? Oh, we cannot see. Answer is 9 because too high. Never mind. We go to the next one. When y is minus 3 down here, what is x? We extend this. We cannot extend that way. We extend this one. It's too low. Okay, when x is what? When y is minus 3. Oh, sorry, y is minus 3. Y minus 3. This is y, right? X is how many? X is minus 1. Remember you got minus 1 just now? Remember not? Shafika, remember not? Don't look at others. Shafika down here. When x can go to washroom. When x is minus 3, y is minus 1. There's now your second answer is minus 1, right? Can you see that you are actually plotting the points along this graph? This is actually a graph. Okay, never mind. We move on. We try the next one. Remember, you are doing now graphs. This is graph. So you try now. Next one. Can you find what's the value of y when x is half? What's the value of x when y is 5? Then we go deeper in a moment. Can you try? Well done, Shafi. Shafika, I see. Well done, Shafika. Anyone else? You got to check here. You got to check. Something is wrong. Okay, Shafi, let's see. Shafi for next one. Let me see. Shafi, check. Your answer is wrong. Asan, your first answer is wrong. Same as Hayen's answer. It's not correct. You got to substitute carefully. Okay, the first answer is not there. Inshira, well done for the first one. Here, well done for the first one. What about the rest? What about Sophia? Where are you, Sophia? Come on, Sophia. Let's see now. Inshira, did she get it right? Congratulations, Inshira. Well done. First one to get it correct. Well done. Go up to your mother and hug her, but not so hard. Well done, Shafi. Shafi, go up to your mom or your sister and hug her. Not beat her. Don't beat your sister. Although you may like it. Okay, well done to Inshira and Shafi. Okay, we are going to go through shortly, okay? We are going to go through shortly. Sophia can do now, Sophia? Oh, Sophia. Sophia, first one correct. Okay. Hey, your second answer is not correct. Sophia, your answer is correct, but terbalik, ya? Yes, well done. Now, well done here. Sophia, that answer is correct. Yeah, that one is correct. Asan, your second answer is not supposed to be -1. Okay, let us do together. Let us do together. So now all you need to do is substitute. And what are the values? What are these? You know what are these? These are the coordinates. They're asking you for this now coordinate down here. And it's along a line. What line is that? It's called a graph. Okay, so now we write down y equals to 7 minus 2x. Okay. So what you're gonna find? They say find the value of y. So leave this y alone because you don't know what it is. 7 minus 2. Put inside now. You see, very confusing. And never mind, just put down here minus half. So what to do? See how to do this one? I don't know how to do. You just write it down. 2 is 2 over 1. There's a minus in front. Times. Because there's no number, no sign here means it's times. Times negative 1 over 2. Hey, these 2 can cancel. Divide by 2, you get 1. Divide by 2, you get 1. And then how? And then, okay, sorry. Oh, and then this one now is -1 times -1. Minus times minus go plus. So this whole thing become +1. 7 plus 1 equals 8. So remember this minus, I use another color. This minus here is multiplied to this minus. Minus times minus become plus. So you cancel, you get 1 times 1. -1 times -1 equals to +1. 7 plus 1, 8. Finish. Okay, then we try the next one. What about the next one? Yeah, next one. Down here now, you write down again. Y equals to 7 minus 2x. So now what do you give? You give you y. The value y is 5. You put y 5. 7 minus 2x. Oh yeah. Did I press the wrong one? Sorry, I think I may have pressed the wrong. Sorry, yeah. Okay, now. Are we on the right page? Just hold on. I pressed the wrong button. Okay. You can see, right, this one? So now you put in the value 2x. So what to do? Okay, you can also write it like, for me, I do this. I bring the minus 2x, I bring it there. Become plus 2x. So minus, you bring over, become plus 5. And then this one 5, I bring over there. Plus 5, you bring over there, become minus 5. So it's 7 minus 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. 2x equals to 2. X equals to 1. Okay, x equals to 1. That's the answer. So what are all these numbers? What is this? X equals to 1, y equals to 1. They are coordinates. That means if I were to draw the graph, I draw the graph, I imagine. So now this is 0, right? So remember, we start with x first. X is 1. Okay, remember 1 is here. Y is 5. Let's say 5 is somewhere here. Let's say. This is the coordinate. So we are finding the coordinates. Then this one now. X is minus half. Let's say minus half down here. 1 is here. Minus 1 here. Minus half is here. And then y just now you got how much? You got 8, right? So it's somewhere above down here. Let's say higher. So you can draw you must join the line together, you become a graph. Okay, remember this is part of graph, although you're doing by algebra. The problem is a lot of students are doing this in algebra, they do not know what they are finding. You are finding a point on the graph. Why is it important for me to tell you? Otherwise, you are learning nonsense. Okay? All right, you try now this one. Find the value of, can you find? It gets more. This one, remember to change to improper fraction. Let's see anyone. Shafi. Shafi, well done for your first answer, very fast. Well done, Mr. Shafi. Well done. Okay, you got to check your first answer is not correct. Shafika, congratulations, Miss Shafika. Well done, Shafika. Wow. I'm up in the sky. Come on, the rest. Asan, the first one is not correct, Asan. Better try again. So maybe now I have to revisit chapter 1. Chapter 1 is fractional algebra. Next lesson, we might have to go through that because you all have not maybe mastered that. Ian, congratulations, Mr. Ian. You can do this. Come on, Sophia. Why are you covering like that? I'm an Arab girl, okay? Okay lah, orang Arab. Sophia, you got Arab blood, Sophia? Sophia? No. But you look like an Arab. It's all Muslims look like Arab. Okay, we're gonna go through. Here we go. Do step by step. Relax, relax, relax. Y equals to you. How to write this? Can you write this as one on top, one below? Remember that X always belongs to the top. If it's at the in between, always belongs to the top. So I'm gonna write like that. Why I write like that? I understand this better lah, like that. Like that better. Oh, now I know how to do. Very easy. You see, yeah? Very easy. Y equals to X is minus 6. I put minus 6 here. 6 divided by 6, you get 1. But remember, minus divided by plus. Minus. So minus 1 minus 3. You owe $1 to your mom. You owe $3 to your dad. How much do you owe your parents? You owe your parents $4. But I thought minus minus become plus. That is only for times. Do you see a times here? There is no times. Minus minus only become plus when you multiply. So you try this one now. Come on, you try this one. Change it to improper fraction. What is improper fraction? 1 times 5 is 5 plus 4, 9 over 5. You try again. Let me see. The answer, any of you got it correct. It is a very big number. No one has gotten it correct. Hassan also. It's a very big number. And it's a mixed number. It's a cruel question. Shafi, you try to reduce it to a mixed number. What is it? Lowest terms. Maybe your answer might be correct. But I got a feeling it's wrong. Be confident when you do this. You just need to be careful. So far, no one has gotten the answer. Can we try now? If we are in a class, I'll offer a reward. $2 or $4 or $6. Some of you say can still offer what? We can do pay now. $5. Shafika, you say $5. Hi, Shafika. Did it? Yeah. Come on, Hassan. Come on, the rest. Come on. One minute more, then I show. Come on, no one has gotten the answer. Come on, come on. Congratulations, Mr. Hassan. Hassan has got an answer, but he has given it in almost there, Hassan. Almost there. It's not the right answer, sorry. It's close to the right answer, Hassan. It is not, it's 3 digits, it's 3. Inshira, so sorry, it's not Inshira. You gotta try again. Come on, Inshira. Shafi'i, okay, maybe the answer key is wrong. Let's try, yeah. Okay, maybe the answer key is wrong. Sometimes it happens, answer key is wrong. So let us try. Okay. So what do we do? First thing, we write down a question. Always write down a question. This type of thing, you do it slowly, okay? And then remember what I do? I will do like that, x over 6. You remember it's the same thing, eh? This in between means on top. 1 times x is x lah, minus 3. Then what do I do? Now they tell me that y is this. I'm not going to write this. I'm going to write 9 over 5 equals to x over 6 minus 3. So how now? Okay, we use Shafi's method. I think Shafi used 30. I think. You can make denominator if you want to 30, or you don't need actually. you can just do one simple step. Take this. Don't need to change anymore. Just take this, bring it there. Minus becomes plus. So, okay, in this case, this one I'm not going to change. Sorry, I leave it as 145. Okay, depending on the question. Sometimes I will change it to improper, sometimes not. So I bring this over, what do I get? I get 3 plus 1, 4 over 5 is equals to x over 6. So now it's 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 for 5 equals to x over 6. If you want to change it to improper fraction to look at the working, great. I will show you now. Okay, when we change it to improper fraction, we can see the working clearly. So what is this? 4 times 5, 20, plus 4, 24. So it's 24 over 5. Don't get confused. I'm just putting it like that. X over 6 is equals to, I just bring x over 6 here, equals to 4 for 5. What is 4 for 5? 4 times 5, 20 plus 4, 24. So now one last step, times by 6 over 1. If you times the left by 6 over 1, you must also times the right by 6 over 1. So what do you get? 24 times 6. 24 times 6. 144. So x is equals to 144 over 5. So you take 144 divided by 5. In your calculator, you will get 28. X is equals to 28 and 4/5, or 28.8. Is this or this? I hope you all can do. Okay. Can you see how I did it? I always make it easy for myself. I do not want to be confused. So if I had changed earlier to improper fraction, it's okay, no problem also. But it will be difficult for me to add. Okay? But you all can use a calculator, right? You're allowed to use a calculator. So even in minus 3 plus 9 over 5, you will get the answer 4 and 4/5. Okay, so this is how we do the first. All right, you all okay now? You all need some stories. So I do not know whether, since I shared with you about the Malays, maybe let me share more about the Malays, and then also for Indian Muslims also. Indian Muslims who become Malays. Maybe you want to know some story. You might be shocked, if I tell you, but some Malays might be upset when I say this. You want to hear him? Okay, I tell you, okay? Okay, but don't be shocked, okay? Don't be shocked. Okay, the first story I tell you is, I think I may have told you this. They call him Panglima Awang. Okay, but he's not Panglima Awang. Okay, I should tell you now. Where is my Google Chrome? So if you type Panglima Awang, you will get this guy, Enrique of Malacca. His name is Enrique, Wow, nice, Panglima Awang jadi Enrique. Okay, his name, we do not know what his name is. But you know, when the Sultanate of Malaccan Sultanate fell, some of them were turned into slaves. And this man, they made a bust of him, a statue of him. We do not know how he looks like, okay? But he was also taken over and brought on the ship. And they call, because he's so skilled in sailing and shipping, they call him Henry the Black. Or in Portuguese or Spanish, they call Enrique. Enrique means Henry. You see, it is just like Jacob is Jacob, right? Daud, David. So that is Arabic and maybe English. Down here now, this is Spanish, is Enrique. In English is Henry. So they gave him a name, call him Henry. Who is he? He is said to be the first man to travel around the globe. You know what's the globe, right? The earth. On a ship to go to Europe and come back to Southeast Asia. He is supposed to be the first man. Why? What happened? Well, and he's a Malay. He's a Malay. So down here, Enrique down here, where he is supposed to be a native of Malacca. That means he was living in Malacca. All right. He was born in Sumatra. There. He was born in Sumatra. That means he was born in Indonesia and then brought up in Malacca. And he is, there is a possibility, according to many historians, that he is the first person to circumnavigate. Circumnavigate means to go around the earth on a ship. Around the earth. First person. Can you imagine? First person to go around the ship, the world, is a Malay, and you Malays do not know about this. I went to Malaysia. I told some of the university lecturers, professors, I said, you should be having this inside your textbook so that the Malays will feel a sense of pride. Okay. I will tell you something else, maybe a little bit shocking, but now involving the Indian Muslim. Okay, not now. We finished, but this is now the story of Magellan. If you check Magellan, okay, Magellan. See, my mom just called it. It's not Magellan. Okay. So yeah, he died actually. He died. Now I won't go into the story, but the Malays made this. This one Malay writer. He wrote a novel called Panglima Awang and gave the name Panglima Awang. Okay, he was not called Panglima Awang. He was called Enrique. His real name we do not know. But you should know that he was the first man. He's like the first person to go up the moon and come down. Let's say he's a Muslim. You feel very proud. This one, the Malays don't even know their own history. Very sad. So those in madrasah, go and share this with your teacher. Sophia and all. Say, no, have you heard of Enrique the Black? Siapa? Henry yang hitam. Okay. You tell about Henry yang hitam lah. Okay. Here we go now. Let's try now for the next one. I didn't ask for this one. I only asked for coffee. Oh, 9. Well done, Hian. Then you will hear what you say. I need to mute. And what about the rest? I have gone to sleep. Inshira, wake up. Zahira, where are you? You must be with Inshira. Hian, come on, Alma. Zahira, you look as if you're going to fall asleep, Zahira. Okay, Zahira, give a 1-minute speech on kupu-kupu. Aduh. Well done, Sophia. Well done, Hian. Congratulations. What about the rest? Come on. Abdul Rahman can do, not? Shafika, where are you, Shafika? Oh, wow. Asan, okay, no, Asan? If you all are all, well done, Asan. Okay, so you try X now. Try X. And use your calculator. Well done, Inshira. Well done, Inshira. Well done, Inshira. Let's see. Sophia, is your answer correct? Is it acceptable? Okay, well done, Inshira. Well done, Sophia. Congratulations. Those of you who have just given the answer, well done. But that's not so accurate because it's 0.11111111111. You got to put a dot on top. That means your answer. I'm not telling you the answer, but this is Inshira and Sophia. This is how you write your answer. Okay, your first part we don't need to tell that down here. 1, right? You put a dot on top here. What does this dot mean? It means it's recurring, not letter I. Yeah, recurring. Oh, you know, recurring. Recurring means is to repeat. You see, why my grandmother always having recurring speeches? You know, always talking the same thing over. That's what happened to me when I was with my grandma. We were watching a movie and she would tell me the whole story. But that's not the first time we're watching it. Every time we watch, she will tell us the story. First time I watch with her, I will explain to her because she will ask, "What is this story about?" I explain to her. When we watch it the third time, she is explaining it to me, although I was the first one to explain to her. But well done, Asan. Your answer is perfecto. Okay, so very easy. The answer at for this one is supposed to be 11.111111 or 11, and as Asan says, 11 and 19. Okay. And this one, y is 2.35. Okay, you should be able to get that. I'm not going to show you how to do this. I'm going to move on to a different question because I think you are all quite bored. And then in the last 5 minutes, if you want to, I will tell you, or after the lesson is over, if you want, but some of you will run away. So, no, we don't do this. You all know, okay. Now, let me show you something. Okay, introduction. This one now down here. We are not looking at the coordinates there. Watch, I'm going to draw a graph. And this graph is going to pass through this thing, number 2. Yeah, you all must focus, no? Must be able to get this lah. Okay. Let's see, I put on here. Watch, Okay, I'm gonna see. I did it right. Okay. Imagine down here, this is the point it goes through. Okay, I want you to write the coordinates down here. Imagine coordinate A and coordinate, let's say, B. Can you write down what's the coordinate A and coordinate B? And then I'll show you what you mean. Come, you got to focus on this one. It's very important part. We only got 15 minutes more. Oh, my thing's gonna. Just a moment. I'm going to fix my. You give the coordinates of A and B, please. A and B. No, my back is okay. Just a moment. Can you all send? You already knock out already dah. Penat How are you going to study that? Okay. Let me plug in my wire here before I lose power. Someone, Hassan and San, well done. Anyone else? Only asan. Let's hope the power is on. Okay, let us check. Congratulations. Only Asan only. The rest all knocked out already. Okay, so we check. This is 2, 6. Asan 2, 6. Well done. -2, -2. Well done. Now I want you now to understand. This one you got to take down somewhere. Okay. This line is given by an equation. Now this is the general version of the equation, the formula. Okay, you got to copy it down somewhere. Y equals to mx plus c. I repeat, y equals to mx plus c. Now, what is y and x? They are the coordinates. For example, now down here, what's the coordinate of the sun? Asan said this is 2, 6. So 6 is y. I'm just showing you, okay? M x is how much? 2. 2m and not m2, okay? M times 2 is 2m. So I'm going to write it again. So down here, become 2m plus c. Now what is c? Okay, what is c? Okay, down here is c, right? This is a formula. What is c? C is called the y-intercept. What is intercept? It means where you cut the y-axis. This is the y-axis. This graph cuts the y-axis at a point. The point is number 2. So you put plus 2 here. So if I were to write, so now you want to find what is m. Okay, later we come find what's m. But when you see now, I give you what m is down here so that you know the answer straight. This is the equation of this graph. Now, what does it mean? This is what called the C. What is C? The y-intercept, where the graph cuts the y-axis. See, sometimes the graph might cut like that. Okay, let's say the graph cut like that. So what's the y-axis? The y-axis is cut at -1. So this one will be -1. See, if the graph is like that, how? This way. Can also, never mind, this terbalik way also can. When does it cut the y-axis? Down here there. So this one will be +4. See, this C is the y-intercept. Remember that. So what is this? This is called a gradient. Gradient is how steep the slope is. Okay, let's say now you have like that, a graph like that. Imagine now, is somebody walking up. Okay, let's say that you are walking up down here. You know how difficult it is to climb? Very difficult. Walking up the hill. This is a very steep hill. This angle down here is called the gradient. Down here now, it's a low gradient. Easy for you to walk. So the bigger the number here, the higher the gradient. What's the highest gradient you can go? You can go like that, right? It's the highest, right? Maybe almost like that. But this one we call undefined. It is too steep. It's like a wall. So the gradient is supposed to be a slope. Like that, like that. Like that is highest, maybe. So this is a gentle slope. This is a steep slope. You will learn this in geography also. Okay, I will show it to you. Okay, you will learn this in geography. Okay, let me show steep slope and gentle slope. You all learn geography. Okay, we will see some geography. You all learn about it. Okay, so where is it? Let me show you. So it's how mountains are formed. And Allah says in the Quran, what does He say about the mountains? Allah says, I place mountains on the earth as spikes, as roots, so that the earth doesn't move with you. Today we can understand why? Because we know that the mountains will go deep, right? And then we are on the plates. The mountains as pegs. Quran, let's say Quran, okay, see, mountains are like pegs. Okay, maybe we review this one so that you understand the concept before I share with you what I mean by gentle and steep. If you want to hear this, you must understand whatever we learn actually is of relevance to whatever you're doing in life. I don't know. Can hear? No sound.
Mountains are like pegs. In geology, the phenomenon of folding is a recently discovered fact. Folding is responsible for the formation of mountain ranges.
So mountains can be found because the earth folds. Because these are earth crusts are moving, That's why we can have earthquake.
The Earth's crust on which we live is like a solid shell, while the deeper layers are hot and fluid, and thus inhospitable to any form of life. It is also known that the stability of the mountains is linked to the phenomenon of folding, for it was the folds that were to provide the foundations for the reliefs that constitute the mountains. Geologists tell us that the radius of the Earth is about 3,750 miles, and the crust on which we live is very thin, ranging between 1 and 30 miles. Since the crust is thin, it has a high possibility of shaking. Mountains act like stakes or tent pegs that hold the Earth's crust and give it stability. The Quran contains exactly such a description in the following verse. Have we not made the earth as a wide expanse and the mountains as pegs? Al-Quran, chapter 78, verses 6 and 7. The word awtad means stakes or pegs, like those used to anchor a tent, and they are the deep foundations of geological folds. A book named Earth is considered as a basic reference textbook on geology in many universities around the world. One of the authors of this book is Frank Press, who was the president of the Academy of Sciences in the USA for 12 years and was a science advisor to former US President Jimmy Carter. In this book, he illustrates the mountain in a wedge shape and the mountain itself as a small part of the whole, whose root is deeply entrenched in the ground. According to Dr. Press, the mountains play an important role in stabilizing the crust of the earth. The Quran clearly mentions the function of the mountains in preventing the earth from shaking. And we have set on the earth mountains standing firm, lest it should shake with them. Al-Quran, chapter 21, verse 30.
Can you see the verses? We have put mountains on the earth for fear that the earth should shake with them. So because we put the mountains, that area now, the earth crust is not so movable, It's like you put your clothes back.
The Quranic descriptions are
on your clothes,
agreement with modern geological data.
Okay, so now what has this got to do with gentle slope and steep slope? I do not know whether you all know, but in geography, you're supposed to learn. I'm not teaching you geography, so I'll show you now. It's dealing with the folding. So again, mountains are formed when the earth crust meets another crust and suddenly it folds. Okay, when it folds, then it rises. There's also another way mountains can form, or the steepness of the mountain is by the lava. So if the lava is, let's say now, this one is fruit juice, the lava. Let's say the lava is thick as this, then it might be a steep slope. If the lava is very like water coming out, it will be a gentle slope. So you can see this. This is part and parcel. You must understand. You are supposed to relate this to what you learn now about gradient. This is gradient. Gradient you're learning now. Okay, let's see now. We use this. Now, I'm sure they have lava, steep, gentle slope or gradient, mountain. So you can just click like that, and they will have something like that. I remember, steep slope. Okay, lava and gradient. Oh, volcano, not mountain lah, lama. Sorry, yeah, sorry. So you know, right? Mountain doesn't have the lava bit. It's like, so this is for volcano. Sorry. So steep slope and gentle slope is now dealing with the volcano. Let me see. Do they have? So you see this one now. Oh, you can see this one. I do not know whether it's gentle or steep, but sorry, I did not showing. Okay. Thick lava flow, steep volcano slope. Do they have? Okay, I'm sorry, I don't have it here, but you can see this lah. You can see this to know that you look. It is actually flowing very slowly, right? You know this is what, right? Lava. You all know what lava? Lava is not lava. Lava is not the caterpillar. It's melted stones. So, but anyway, as you can see, it's very thick. But sometimes it's not so thick. For example, so it will cause a gentle slope. But I don't have a video that will show you that. But I've taken too much of it. So down here, hold on. We go back to our work. Okay, down here. So gradient just now is this slope. Okay, we just a few more minutes. Okay, I won't tell you what Indian Muslim one. You ask me next time if you want to find out. So this one now down here is one type of slope. This one now we use a different color. This is a gentle slope. Maybe you want to push trolley up here. This one rock climbing. This one, what about this next one? This one like that, lama sakit hati punya slope lah. Imagine you got to climb up like that, rock climbing lah. This one is you can hike up the mountain. You see, this one you can push a trolley. Can you see not? Imagine that this one now is the land. So you seen this, right? The slope is gentle. Now how do you calculate the gradient? Gradient is the angle of the slope. How do you calculate? Very simple. You just remember this before we end. Okay, take vertical height divided by horizontal height, horizontal length. So this is 1 unit, right? So this is 1 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say divide 7 because there's 7 until here is 7. So this is your gradient 1, 7. So if you see now someone writing y equals to 1, 7x, you know that it's a gentle slope. You got to move 7x before you can go up 1y. But this one, how? This one. Okay, let's say this one. This one, now. You move 1x, y move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember how to calculate the gradient? Height, which is 7, divided by x, the 1. So now this is 7 units, 7. The gradient 7 is very steep. The gradient 1 over 7 of fraction is not so steep. So if you see someone writing y equals to 7x, it means you move 1x, you got to move y 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So make it very steep. All right, we'll continue again next week. All right, I will. So if you want to find out what the Indian Muslim in Malaysia, the shocking thing, you can ask me next week, but I won't tell you now. Okay, you look very tired. Okay. All right. Assalamualaikum. Bye-bye.